Hello everyone, welcome back. We're back down the woods today. Today I've brought you all here to do a tour of the woods. So come and join me where we'll explore all of our different line choices and I'll showcase you some of our mint jumps. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you in a second. Okay, we're starting at the very top of the woods, the start ramp. I don't know if you can see already from here, but basically what we've got is we've got a few selections of line choices here. You can take that left line, which then splits into two lines. We've got our middle line, which splits into two lines. And then we've got our right beginner line. We'll walk down main line first, and I'll show you some bits on there, okay? Okay, so coming down the start ramp now. So we've got a trick jump over there. Drop into the trick jump, and then the start ramp itself. And then, like I said, just our left line, our middle line, and then our right beginner line. So we do keep the place chained up all the time. That's to stop anyone riding when we're not here. This is an invite only spot. But if we'll head down main line now, just starts off with a simple little racer. And then this is the split as I'm about to. So it splits down to the more progressive line. And then this is into the more bigger line. So it just starts with just a nice chill double. Nothing too steep, nothing too mellow. Lands a little bit steeper, gets you a bit of a ready. So it's basically the qualifier for the line. Brings you into the second one. Same again. It's nothing too bad. There's a slight lip on the top. It does kick you up. It is a little bit kicky, but it does send you quite high. And then you land this line, which you do share with another takeoff there, which can be done from the other line, which I'll show you later. You land into here. You're given two options. Option one, main line. Option two, into the hips, where the shark fin stuff goes to. This is let's just say this is a purple line, and maybe this is probably a purple line as well, but more black. It's a bit easier. It's just straight. It's fun, but not as fun as this way. So same again. Another double. This land needs to be rebuilt soon, and that takeoff does. But to be honest with you, the jump works quite well, and it's holed up quite well under the carpet. So if we can leave it like that, we'll leave it like that, but eventually will be rebuilt. And then when you land here, you're given three options. So option one, you can go down to the racer there, like a 25-foot racer, which then takes you to a big right hip, which is down there. Option two is the main line straight option. Same again. It's quite a big takeoff. I don't know, maybe 6-7 foot maybe. I'm not sure. And then you've got this other line, which to be honest with you is not actually finished yet. So it's a bit of a work in progress. That's why it's got a tarp on. So if you carry on straight, you come over this. Land in that. Come down here. And then take off that. Same again, nothing too big. Nothing too crazy. Nice transition on the takeoff, nothing too steep. And the landing. Same again, quite a large landing, it's quite safe. There's a lot of room for error. And then you've got this last one here, which is great for tricking because it's quite flat. Now just bear in mind with this last section, it all needs a bit of love. So it doesn't look the greatest right now on camera. That's only because we are due to give it a bit of love. So big landing, same again, needs a little bit of love. Racer, which then takes you towards the end of the place into these mad berms, which, to be honest with you, I mean, oh, can't see that, not ready yet. So you got berm 1, berm 2, and berm 3. And then like into that last trick jump that's a bit derelict right now, but honestly, we need to sort that one out. Right, let's head back to the top and we will come down another line. Right, then we're back at the top. We're going to head down the left-hand side line now, which is the one with the big drop. And then it's a smaller line. It's not as a big line as the one I've just shown you. So it just starts with a left tip. Comes down here, over a roller. Obviously there's this alteration as well, but that goes to the hip line. Then we've got the big shark fin. This is like dreamline, I'm not gonna lie, this is so much fun. Which isn't that bad. I know it looks terrifying on camera, it looks big, but it's actually not that bad. Like you literally just ride off it, float off, land. You come into the berms. Now these berms are absolutely mint. Took a while to get these right. They must have had about 5 variations. We rebuilt them loads because you just can never get them right. They're either too steep, too mellow, too small. But yeah, these are absolutely ace. Absolutely ace. You come down here into the right hip. Now I know this land on this hip is a bit dire, but it works for what we've got and we're quite happy with it in that regard. So yeah, you just got this right hip into this landing. Eventually we'll rebuild it and get it looking nice, but just these things sometimes just you don't have time to rebuild them. If they work quite well, it's like, don't really want to change it. You come into this racer, go this way. Same again, nothing too big. Like, I know a lot of people can do this line because it's like, I know the drop's quite scary, but if you just get over the fear of that drop, the rest of it's pretty simple. It's just nice, chill. Smallish doubles, another double here, the pond jump, this one is, because it's right next to a pond. You come down here into these rollers. And down here, which we're rebuilding this bit at the moment, so this is a bit of work in progress. Yeah, this one's going to be, was a tabletop before, but it's going to be a double. But we're just currently doing bits and bobs on this one. Eventually will be another double like this one. And we got this line. Same again, these 3 doubles here are mint. They're great fun. Same again, they're not hard. It's just people struggle to get here because of the berms, the right hip, etc, etc, etc. And then this is it basically. You just got the last one here, which then sends you over to like a little bowl at the bottom. Right then, back to the top, and we'll go down the other line. Probably the hip line now, so the big line with all the big hips. My favourite line, definitely. All right, see you back at the top. So we'll start at the top, up here, and then you've got 2 options. You can go straight to it down there, or you can go down this left hip here, which I prefer going this way, because then you unlock the other left hip then. So basically you come down here, over this left hip like you did on the line before, but instead of going left, we're going to go right this time. So just got a double roller here, nice chill one, into a nice berm that sends us to the right. And then we're presented with this bad boy. So this is a left hip. Nothing too mad, like obviously you want some level of skill to get over this one. Level of experience, not necessarily skill. You land in this and then you're gonna go this way. Into this one here. This is our big right hip. So it's quite a steep jump, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very steep. Very enjoyable though, like it might look absolutely rinsed on camera, like not something you'd want to ride, but Believe it or not, it's a dream to ride. So you can land in this, and then you present it straight away with this thing, which is our new shark fin. And this, we land in here over a slightly right cambered roller berm slash thing feature to another roller. Then you present it with a left hip. Nothing too special. Quite a big gap, to be fair, this one is. And it looks mint on camera when you get it right. Into that bad boy. Into this. Step over this top. Right, so then you've got this one. Same again, like this is like a jungle here now. Like it never used to be. It used to be absolutely like prime. Right, into this landing here. And then this here is a point where we had a tarp on. And then to be fair, this has not been rode for a long time. So this needs all a bit of love, and it's just not been tarped up because we didn't have enough tarps. We needed more tarp, but we ran out. So we are on the market for more tarp. If anyone wants to donate any, happy to take some, because we'd love to tarp up some of the last few bits that we can't tarp up. Come over this, down here, into the berms. But this time you're going to come and top the berm, and then you're going to go down into there, and then back down to the bottom to that trick jump. Right, that's that bit done. So that's the hip line, or well, we haven't actually got a hip name for it yet. We've only really chose one name, which is the over under line, which we're going to do next. But yeah, that's the hip line. Anyway, I'll see you back at the top. Right, we're back at the top now, so I'm going to show you the over under line, which is the name that we've chose for this one line, which is over under, which is down there somewhere. I'm absolutely knackered from walking up and down the woods now. It's a lot easier on the bike. Right, have a look at this then. So this line starts at the top, middle line again. But instead of going straight, we're going to beeline to the left. Now this line is a bit of a new addition to the woods now, because we've just basically made it way more progressive. So it just starts with a nice little racer. Land into a bowl here, and it comes into another racer. But this one's going to be a step down. We're yet to rebuild the landing. This is going to be a step down. Might land and takeoff's going to go a little bit taller. We're going to go a little bit taller like that. And then this one's going to go slightly lower. And what we plan on doing that is just slowing the lie down a little bit, and then steepening this out to about there somewhere. So at the moment it's like really mellow. We want it to be like that steep. Into this racer here, which is just goes in. This one jumps over the drop line, the big drop line. All right, so that's this one here. It's quite a big gap. It is quite big, but it's not hard. It's really not hard. If all these were tables, everyone would do them. The gaps is what the mental break is for a lot of people. Right, you land into this landing here. It's quite a large landing. And then into a berm here. I'm just doing a bit of work on this berm at the moment. Through here. And then this is the point where you go under someone when they jump over this here. Over this racer. Needs a bit of love. Like you can see a lot of the stuff that I've mentioned that needs a bit of love, like it literally just needs a bit of a scrape off and a rake up and a bit of a whack back in. Some stuff needs rebuilding completely, but anyway, slight cambered roller here into this takeoff here, which then leads me to just quickly add on that there is also a variation here from the main line, which is this racer, which goes all the way over there. Now, it is quite a big gap, but it's not hard by no means. It's like 25 foot maybe, something like that, but it's not hard. Land into that on that one, and then you go and do this big right hip here. Or if you're coming from the over-under line through the berm, you come down here and do that. And it all leads back down to the bottom where the berms are. Yeah, we've been doing this for about, well, I've been doing it for about 17 years, but there's a guy that I dig with called Rob. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. Place has been here for fucking ages, absolutely ages. I'm not entirely sure who actually started the place, to be honest with you. It's like a lot of people claim they did bits and bobs. People are like, oh yeah, we built that, and it's like, yeah, okay, fair enough, like, cool. But yeah, we were unsure. I mean, I've been here for a very long time. When I started, it was basically just like 5, maybe 6 jumps through the middle. And then we turned them into tabletops because I was learning how to jump then. So for me to learn how to jump here, we made the main line that I just showed you into tables. Like, obviously, I wouldn't do that now, but looking back, I needed that to learn or to progress. But now there's like pump tracks everywhere that have got sizable jumps, to be honest. So you can develop your skill sets on the pump tracks or on the mountain bike trails, and then you can learn here and do this stuff. I mean, we've got progressive stuff here, but it's by no means matches up to the stuff that we've got after that progressive stuff because of the steepness. But that's just something you have to learn over time as well. Like, you know, you're not going to succeed at first try. But yeah, back to the original point of who started this place and how long it's been going on for. Honestly, going on for ages. God knows who started it. A lot of people say they started it. There's a few names out there like Matt Simmons and what's the other name? There was another name. I can't remember his name now. Matt Simmons. Anyway, there's a load of people that claim that they did X, Y, Z here, right? Cool, great. But since then, especially over the last like 6-7 years, we have gone from nothing basically to this. And to be fair, it's recorded all on my Instagram, and you can see from day one the progression that we've got basically over the years of all of this stuff. And all we do is just keep adding. We're not adding any more now. We're done with adding jumps. We're just rebuilding, making stuff better. Just in general, looking after the place. We've seen the video. We put a load of bushes in and stuff like that. We're just trying to make it a bit more green in here, cleaner, safer. Yeah, we're just basically now trying to like make it a nice spot, something that everyone can enjoy. Anyone that wants to come for a walk can come and watch and have a walk, bring their kids and watch or whatever, anything like that. Everyone's welcome. Just all we ask is that if you do bring glitter here, you take it back with you. You don't ride if we're not here. It's completely, no one's allowed to ride unless we're here. And that if you look after the place, and if you do come and ride when we're here, offer to broom, offer to untarp and tarp back up, you know, give us a hand, watering jumps, etc, etc, etc. And the same if you go anywhere else as well. Like, it's not just this place, there's all these other spots that people want to ride, and it's like you need to go there with the intention of helping dig and helping maintain before you ride. You can't expect to just go there and be able to ride like that, because it ain't gonna happen, and you're only just gonna create enemies. You want to build relationships, all right? You want to build relationships with people. That's the important thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you've got any recommendations for trail names, leave some names in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon, I hope. See you in a bit.